Hello, the Silver Gauntlets. Welcome to Triforce Blitz. It's another doubleheader. It is Red versus Chuckles501 in the in their group's tiebreaker match. So it's game 1 and 2 for them. So either we're crowning a winner today, or they're going to have to schedule a third matchup, or a third time for their third race in this best of 3. And here to tell you all about it, our HollowLogic and jaxstronomy. Folks, how are you today?
Well, I just saw a whole bunch of goldfinches, so I'm feeling better.
That's
I'm
good.
doing all right today. Looking forward to watching if Red pulls this off or if Chuckle's going to take him down in the rematch.
Can we talk about those best time in races for a second? Like, are you sure you got the right ones there, Tobias? Because that's really dang close on the same day.
Uh-huh.
I am pretty dang sure about this.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these are two very good friends of mine, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. Because Red is the person who's responsible for me getting dragged into Triforce Blitz, and Chuckles and I have been in a group chat for like 2 years now, so these are great runners, awesome people, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do here in their tiebreaker match.
Oh, yeah, definitely. This is the third time that they've done the one-on-one. They did last season. I remember talking to Red a bunch about his training montage for the elephant, and it looks like for the first round of this, it definitely paid off, and let's see if the second round goes the same.
Absolutely. So, again, Red has had a lot more experience with Triforce Blitz in particular. I think he is also, according to that stats, he's a little more willing to pull the trigger and just be like, nope, I'm done when a race is done, and you know what, that's fine.
Yeah, he's pretty good at recognizing when this isn't going to end well and just kind of dips out when it's like, I'm not going to be able to finish anyway. But in this, I mean, obviously, he's going to go to the full 2 hours. Just if nothing else, the forfeit's way too much information.
Yeah, well, it's full 2 hours, or someone will finish first. So, again, if you are somehow not familiar with Triforce Blitz, we are trying to. Oh, okay. Both these are very good names. Let me stop that. Let me stop. Come back to that thought. Fake Blue. Very good. I like that a lot. That's very good. But yeah. So their goal is to find the 3 Triforce pieces hidden somewhere in the dungeons under heavy hinting. And every place in the game can be reached within 4 steps in theory, but often it requires a lot more.
Oh, many, many, many more. So look at the screen. We got a song.
That's not my least favorite song start.
Yeah, I hate it.
Sorry Song is my least favorite song start because it puts adult Sacred Forest Meadow into logic from the jump. And I don't want to hike out there.
No, without scale or iron boots, it's such a pain to hike all the way out there, but you've got to think to yourself, well, maybe I need to. Maybe that's ZL.
Alright. Let's see. What are we... Okay, so only Chuckles is going to take this knowledge that Forest Temple, the Doggo's Cabin, and Water Temple are our most relevant medallions. I missed the Spirit Medallion.
Spirit Medallion, I believe I saw was Spirit Temple, but we got a 1-step.
Well, okay, good. 113-0. That'll be fun. How would you approach this, Hollow?
Honestly, I would just immediately write off Power and Courage early and just work on the 13, because chances are, on your way to finding Wisdom, you're gonna come across Power and Courage.
I think I agree with you. That's absolutely my process here. Because if you spend a lot of time digging 0 and 1-step dungeons, that does include 9 out of 12 dungeons in the game. Mm-hmm. So you're just going to... You could Deadeye it and get something really early and get a big jump, or you can play to, I'm going to get 3 first.
Yep, and that's what I would be going for here, because 13 is exceptionally solvable, and 0 and 1 will come along the way. There is... If it were more like 16, 17, I could see an argument for go for the 1 and 0 to put up a good time, and then hope you catch the casino items, but with 13, I mean, all but 1 or 2 items are going to get hinted.
True. We'll probably get Path to Power hit at some point. You know, it'd be exciting if that Sorry as we started with was our Path to Power.
Oh god.
Oh hey, we got Ryu's letter start. Rush Ice?
Okay. Rush Ice maybe? Yeah. don't think I love that, though, just because unless you get a Zora's Fountain or an Ice Cavern, you know it's not going to be the 0 or the 1.
You rush ice.
You rush ice.
Kakariko Path to Wisdom. You might need the song. That might be where Requiem is.
Yeah, true. Got
so
a
I would definitely say, if I was thinking about that as an option, I would probably be avoiding Adult River here.
Mm-hmm. But
Avoid,
we got
just like make it a little more efficient.
Kakariko Path to Wisdom.
Could also be Sun Song, but you'll get that one pretty fast.
Mm-hmm. You'll be able to check and confirm. And if not, then yeah, I can see the argument. Just find your explosives, find your way up river, what have you, and go empty that bottle out, or hopefully find another bottle. Red's going for the graveyard.
We have some explosives first. Chuckles, did you not go into the...
He did not.
Why did you not go into the cow house?
I don't know. This is
That's
interesting.
a very odd decision. Again, like, I don't love Rez going to the graveyard first because, I mean, if you get something that might be useful... Ooh, 20-pack. Love that for us.
Chuckles is taking the secondary route that I discussed. He's trying to lock in the 0 and the 1 quick, so if they don't make 13, he's got the tiebreaker. He got those bomb shoes and literally beelined it up towards the Dongos.
That's true. I don't love not doing the cow house, because that's a place that you could very, very easily forget that you did not do, because that's just such a smooth part of the route. You know, Anju and cow house go together.
Oh, agreed, 100%. I don't agree with this play, but I can at least understand. Hello?
Hold up.
Oh, no.
Okay, so we have to cross, so we have to walk, huh?
So
we're walking across that wasteland.
Saria's leads to Iron Boots.
Saria's leads to our DLC. Very good.
Oh, boy.
Don't like that.
No. Because
at least you know that that's going to be on the on that path.
At least you know your pocket song is path now.
Yep. Sheesh, we're gonna have some messy hits here.
Oh man, no joke. Cack Path to Wisdom.
Hook shot. Ooh. That is a great decision going in.
Yeah.
Again, there's some very reasonable arguments for trying to put off DC, but in this case, not today.
Like, it's worked out well for him already. Let's see if it actually works out with a piece or not. I think we're honestly just...
I would definitely be going up towards Forest Temple.
Oh yeah, I think we're honestly seeing just the two different play styles here. Some like I know myself personally, I play more along the lines Chuckles is here, exceptionally aggressive, take an item and run with it in a direction. Whereas Red is, I mean, clearing graveyard, and I'm used to seeing this out of Red in his races. I haven't watched a lot of Chuckles and Blitz, so it's interesting to see him take this highly aggressive. Like, I mean, skipping Impas. You know, back at Impa's house, for crying out loud. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah, back of that's like I call very. I can understand wanting to push hard and get a nice advantage early, but that is just one thing. It's like I mean, Chuckles has more executive function than I do, which isn't really saying that much. But I'd be very scared of forgetting that I had not done that check.
Oh yeah, no, I 100% agree. Like, at the very least, that's a quick, easy one. I'm all for skipping Graveyard, so that would have been my, I would have skipped Graveyard still there, but skipping this...
My feelings on skipping stuff in Triforce Blitz is that you don't skip checks, you skip areas. Well, Chuckles will not be punished.
Yep, never punished. Okay, so... if you had to guess a position for the 0-step going in, like if you just literally 0-step, where do you usually expect to find them?
Where I usually expect to find them, basically my 3 places I keep my eye on is Ganon's Castle, first off and foremost, Dodongo's Cavern, Forest Temple.
Yep.
Now, Fire Temple, Gerudo's Training Grounds, and Spirit are also all technically allowable, but I definitely feel like Ganon's Castle is where I'm most inclined to believe that.
Oh, Spirit Temple 0. I don't want to talk about it.
we have a Lens of Truth. It could be there.
I mean, it's not going to be 0 with Lens of Truth, though.
No, but if you have to Lens of Truth and Requiem for it to be a 0 path.
I know. Ugh. Spirit Temple is just the bane of my existence. I will fully admit. I still subscribe to the Season 1 ideology. If you can't understand the path, just go to Spirit.
Honestly.
Alright, looks like Red's finally following Chuckles up. Let's see if it's like a Wand or a Bomb Bag locking a piece above Dodongo here, or if we're going Ganon's immediately. No strength.
Yeah.
Is gonna have to do a Bomb Chew kill if at all here, which, I
If
mean...
he goes for this is a Bomb Chew kill with backflips, which I don't know Chuckles' comfort with that, honestly. Because I do backflip chews, and I think he does as well.
Yep.
But... yeah, there's two ways you can do this fight without strength upgrade. You can either... what we're going to see Chuckles attempt here. There we go, we got one in. Backflip it into his mouth.
That was honestly a super clean first one. I'm gonna go ahead and guess he's probably pretty comfortable with this.
The first one is has a setup. The second one you kind of have to eyeball.
True.
Getting the first one is you know, that's...
oh, nope.
Yep, see, the first one is quote-unquote easy. The second one is the one that will make or break this fight. Frankly, if I went into Ganon's castle right now, I would just take that hookshot and go to Forest.
Yep, I honestly agree, especially with Saria Song, and knowing Saria Song is unlock for Iron Boots, I'd be in Forest Temple pretty quick after.
Over clearing DC.
Yeah.
Just, the thing about the Bomb Chew kill for King Dodongo is it can be slow, and as we're seeing right now, because what you really need to be doing with this kill, if you're doing the backflip chews, you need to look for that line in the center of that line in the center of the texture. Line yourself up on it, and then just eat yourself back in his mouth.
Yep.
I've seen people do a setup for that. Nope. The timing, I think he's pulling it a little late.
He is.
And I mean, you have the wiggle room here because you know there's at least 5 more bomb chews waiting for you on top of Dodongo's cavern, but
it's the time.
The time loss here, like Red is almost completely caught up having done Domper race, which were the longest individual checks in the game.
I think he jumped too early on that one.
Yeah, I would have already reset here.
Yep, 100% agree. Reset, head back out to Dodongo's cavern, grab the extra chew pack on your way up, and then go. I'd probably grab. I mean, with the he would have had what, like 12 chews left? I think is what he had here.
Yeah, there's plenty of chews to do a lot of damage.
Oh,
that's one of the things, like, I know that I did on Restream, I sat there and tried to do a chew trick, but I also was at the end of my path and I knew what I was doing. This is a point where you're just kind of guessing that you need DC.
Yeah.
Like, if I knew that I needed to kill King Dodongo for some reason, like, I knew I needed, I don't even know. If I knew that I needed, the Burning Cack song and I needed it fast?
Maybe. He jumped way too early again, man. I think the anxiety's getting going, jumping earlier every time. Oof.
There's no shame in bailing here. This is not a situation where this particular check will make or break your route.
No. To take a little bit of attention off that, Red is actually collecting the skulls through Dodongo's as well. Just kind of highlighting once again the, Red is being thorough about his clear, whereas Chuckles went for the much more aggressive route, which unfortunately is just, this part right here is really fighting it back. I'm hoping Red here just dips out. I would not expect...
Yeah, I would want to see him dip. He's dipping?
Yep. Or he might be saving so he can scum the chews. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or...
So Red, just saying, Red, I'm proud of you for collecting the skulls. I'll be more proud if you turn them in. There we go. We finally see a King Dodongo kill. That feels very bad. Like, you just spent a DC clear worth of time on the boss.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if it pays off in some way, or if it's literally just the Ganon's Castle access.
Ooh.
Hello.
Yeah, like here's another reason to... what if this is a strength upgrade? It's not. But if that was a strength upgrade, that would feel terrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth it. You could have just gone to do Forest for the early entrance to Ganon's and then come back here with something useful. Like there's the bomb bag or strength upgrade.
Oh, Red knows the side hop strat to catch.
Ooh, I haven't seen that one before. I need to try that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Chuckles saw that chest. It was a weird. I've seen that peak before. I think it's a special peak. Oh, hello. You don't need to buy a shield. Hollow, you win this round.
Yes. Team never buy a shield. Yes. I'm also very, very firmly on Team Never Buy a Shield in Triforce Blitz. I do understand the merit of it. I will always defend the fact that I understand the merit of it, but God, I hate taking the time to farm, like, especially when I've had my games come down to, I lost by 2 seconds in the first game of round 2 here. I'm not taking that time. I'm just never gonna.
Yeah, on the other hand, would you have lost by more would you have won if you hadn't spent a little extra time on a shieldless fight?
No. Not in that one.
Yeah. Well, Chuckles is pushing this into Ganon's castle quite early, so again, like we both said, this is a really strong place to be looking for a 1 or 2 like cat piece. Yeah, like it's 30 seconds to buy a shield. I think you definitely, my opinion is you do. I'm not going to go full Nath strats. I've seen a Therian who is the exact opposite of Hollow here, and who will farm 80 rupees to begin every seed.
He does.
But I will make sure that if I have 80 rupees and I'm walking past the shop, I'm buying a shield.
Is that Dins on the wall there? I saw.
I think it is.
Storms and Dins in the crater, both. Ew. I don't want to catch a crater path now. I don't want to see a crater path. No. Oh, no, I'm gonna guess not. He would have gone and got it if it was, I would think.
Yeah, maybe it was either Dins or a Red Ruby. Purple Ruby?
I got like a half-second look at it.
Yeah, Red will be taking the option of going to Forest. We do have a big chest, 2 big chests in here.
Yeah, 2. I wouldn't be surprised.
Ice arrows and okay, there's Din's fire.
Okay, so that answers my question pretty clean.
Yeah, there's our question. Yep. And a wallet.
Okay, good. I was gonna say you have some storms now. Let's make sure we check the grotto for the hint. Yeah, on anything like this, I would expect hints to be like, oh,
I told you, rush ice.
I mean, we can't yet. We can now with the bomb juice. Zora's domain.
Oh my God.
Shut
okay,
up.
This is where you hit save quit. Oh, there's our bomb bag.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, I'm so tempted to hit save quit and just like go turn in that letter now.
I think with the Saria song to Iron Boots hint in particular, I would push up and at least get the song from Minuet before going.
Yeah, we're already at 4 we already have 4 confirmed items on our path here. With the Saria song, the Iron Boots, the
ZL and
Ruto's letter, and ZL.
That also means that lens is possibly not necessary because our CAC path is...
Chuckles is on the board with the 0 path in Courage. That's interesting. That means that our...
hook shots are Wanderer.
If Red jumps into Force, he could find power.
It could be just Saria's for power. That's 100% accurate because the hook shots Wanderer, yeah.
That means that there are at least 2 hook shots available. So if we need hook shots, if we see a hook shot path, that means we need long shot.
I don't know if I agree with doing validation chest here. I mean, I think since you're here, you might as well, but at the same time, I can see the argument with how aggressive he's already being. He already got a piece here. He's already got Dins here as well. Like, I probably would skip validation right here. Though I do subscribe to the Ela routing of do validation first and then spirit trial.
Yeah, in theory, you do need hooks to get the silver rupees, because it was in fact in Spirit Trial too, which means we actually have multiple bombs and multiple hook shots available.
Mm-hmm.
So bombs and hook shots are both Wanderer. That's actually a lot of information from one item.
Right. Alright, we got a bunch of information coming up here. What do we got here? Iron Boots to
Iron
Kokiri.
Boots leads a Kokiri sword, okay.
So you're telling me...
Tell me we're going to Deku, okay. OT is
OT.
Minuet, alright, fine, that makes sense. That would explain the whole Sarius path. Okay, yeah, go into forest, go into forest, go into forest fast.
Yep, 100%. Get yourself inside forest now. Though Forest Temple was Forest Medallion.
Yes, so double reason to want to do that.
Yeah, not part of our OT, but still, like, 100% do this now.
Yeah, that's the other reason that, like... Oh,
Ooh.
huh.
Ooh, okay.
Hmm.
Good movement. Like, I mean, regardless of if it ends up being needed or not, good movement.
Yes,
Graveyard to
Graveyard's
Wisdom.
Path of Wisdom.
Okay.
Oh, that's convenient. For
a
that's a lot easier to hand in that letter, because we really do want to hand that in now.
Yeah, just save, quit over, and go.
Actually, I like that grotto. It's just like, hey, just have you considered that you should here's a scale, take it, and go turn it into the bottles so you can get into Ice Cavern.
Is Chuckles is doing river here? Is he doing this as a play to get into forest quick?
Maybe.
I mean,
that's an option with the scale.
Yeah, that feels like, I mean, considering you're going to be going up and doing... He doesn't know you're going up to do ice yet. Red has that info, not Chuckles, so
Chuckles does have that info, because the Boulder of Destiny check was... Into was, in fact, the duplicate of Ice Cavern of Wisdom.
Oh, I didn't see the path. I was watching Red at that moment. Man, knowing you're going to do ice, this feels off. I would be going to get the letter turned in and then doing this, but hey.
Fire arrows.
I mean...
Alright, Chuckles, show me that hint. We have not seen a skull hint. I'd like to believe that Red is doing it because he knows I'm commentating. And we have a long-standing joke about how I'm not proud of him unless he knows skulls. In a less joking way, there is a cack path, and if you think that your opponent won't do skulls and you can get them efficiently, like, these are exceptionally efficient skulls that Red's getting. He's not going out of his way for any of them.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a good play against an opponent. Like, it's an offensive play in some ways.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. 100%.
Well, in theory, the cack we had is Rudos. We don't know if we need that lens of truth yet.
Yeah, CAC would end up double path if we need that lens, which, I mean, entirely possible. I would be more inclined to believe it's the song, but...
Well, the song is Suns.
In Graveyard?
Oh, for Graveyard, right. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Usually whenever I say a Graveyard path, I always just assume it's the song until proven otherwise.
Well, foolish. We don't mind that here.
No, we love that here.
Alright, so now we're gonna get treated to the fact that Forest always has its shortcut on, so we can fight Phantom Ganon with just a hookshot. Isn't that everything you ever wanted in life?
No. Forest Temple to Wisdom.
Well, we'll see if Phantom Ganon has the goods, but for the moment, it looks like Red does not have enough loadout to be able to do anything with that. So yeah, I think Chuckles is going to be into Forest now.
But without either of them having a bow, Song of Time, Strength, anything at all.
Yeah, this does count on the fact that, like, unless Phantom Ganon has something, like, Red is going to be coming back here.
Which that just hurts. But I mean, it is.
Yeah, it's such a long hike. I hate it.
Especially since we know we're never getting Minuet.
Oh yeah. And yes, this does give Red inside Ganon's castle access. We'll see if he goes for Spirit Trial first, or if he decides to go chase some other aspect of what he has. I'm not sure what I'd do other than that. I guess check what the song is that you're getting for your trouble.
Mm-hmm. Feels fair.
Ah, excellent. Seed's valid.
Seed is indeed valid.
In these settings, the boomerang chest in Jabu is Force Dead. Which means there's only 3 checks in Jabu Jabu, so because of the fact that the Foolish Hints prioritize dungeons, you are super likely to see that Jabu is foolish.
Alright, nothing on Phantom Ganon means we're strength or bow locked from our actual path in Forest.
Or worse, Song of Time locked.
Oh, don't even put that out in the world. That's evil.
I'm sorry, I'm feeling evil today.
Yeah, I'm usually here for the chaos too, so I guess I can get behind it.
Yeah, this is in fact best of 3. This is the first of their tiebreaker match. They'll be playing the second in a doubleheader immediately after. Oh, I woke up and chose violence. Oh, Market Path of Wisdom.
Wisdom. That's a great hint to catch right before going Child.
Oh,
Normally,
yeah.
I walk right past the market every single time.
Yeah, and that's something where Red also subscribes to that philosophy.
Mm-hmm. Unless I've got a bomb bag path or it's hinted, I walk right on past.
Okay, Red is going to be going to do Ganon's Castle, so we know that's good for him. He'll be getting one of his nice Zero Path Triforce piece and this wealth of information about the relationships between the hook shots and the bomb bags. I don't know if we'll be thinking about that. He tends to be. We kind of, Hollow, I think like you, me, and Red kind of have like a nice spectrum. Like, I am like overthinking everything. You are no thoughts, head empty, get checks, and Red is a little bit in between. He goes from one side to the other depending on the day.
Now, hey, I'm not no
It works for you.
I jump to conclusions and then just stick to them.
Mm-hmm.
I jump to an early conclusion. I'm just like, this is what it is. Let's go. No thoughts. Let's just do things. In my defense, it works.
Yes. It works. It works. Hey, someone's in brackets here. Yeah, Chuckles is gonna go do Forest and be slightly disappointed that he won't be able to get the path item.
Just because I have to call someone out. I'm in brackets because all I had to do was beat Tobias. I mean, and that's not that big of a feat, right? He knows
Tobias is doing really good.
He knows I'm kidding.
Yeah.
At least I hope so.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of chaos involved with the single seating that meant that you had some very weird groups.
Yeah, no joke. We had, like, some of the groups just looked like, oh, well, this
is the finals, right?
Bad. Yeah. But then, yeah, you had, like, some of the groups, okay, so we're losing half of the strong players right here.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, like, Triforce Blitz, is my favorite setting. It has the way some people play it, it has higher variance. Like, some people are...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is Follow's last time commentating because he's angered the powers that be.
I kid because I love. Thank you for doing all of this, Tobias. Please have me fun. I love coming. Sorry.
Well, Brent's gonna be grabbing his courage piece. Probably no idea how Brent is gonna feel about like when he comes in here. Like, I have no idea how Red is feeling as far as like, is this do you feel early to it? Do you feel late to it?
I feel late to it, but I feel like if your game plan is finishing the whole seed, you don't care when you get it.
Yeah, but I mean, particularly in tiebreakers, you get nervy, you know?
Yeah. I'd get nervous after the second one if the second one were late. So you know with the one step, you're gonna get two. Almost guaranteed in the seed, unless the one step is something absolutely stupid. Which, even then, at 2 hours, you should be getting.
Yeah, I do think that you and Nath should race though, because it's the true test of whether you should buy a shield or not.
I think him and I looked at it and mapped it all out, and we will be facing in the finals if we both make it there.
Okay, you gotta do it. You gotta do it so we can have the shield fight. I want to see it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, more hookshot Phantom Ganon. Although this time, Chuckles never actually grabbed the mirror shield off of Rolling Goron.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have a bit of a slower fight here. He's gonna have to do this in a 3 cycle.
It's fine. He's fine. He's got this.
I'm sure he has it. Just
Oh, yeah. Yeah, never got the bomb bag and paid a hefty chew penalty. Very
yeah,
true.
I think I still would have considered going for it, considering that's a song. Oh, Burning Cack ZL. That explains a lot. So I think of these runners, I'm hoping for a nice set of hover boots.
Oh man, that screams so much.
That makes everything make so much sense.
This is why Iron Boots lead to K-Sword. I would just, yeah, K-Sword's probably an ice at this point.
Yeah. How is Wisdom ZL locked? There is a path to Wisdom in Ice Cavern, which requires Zelda's Lullaby.
Logically.
Or a good pair of hover boots. Alright, looks like Red's gonna go Child. I hope we see him turning this letter on this route. Yeah, we know has a Wisdom and ZL locked, so that puts us at 2 hook shots, a pair of irons. Yeah, Sarias, that we just straight up getting ZL takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, no, we need 5 items just to get ZL. And I'm pretty sure Sarias, considering we have, I guess maybe not, Fire. Oh, Irons are Sarias locked. There we go. Yep, so yes, so definitely Sarias. So yeah, just to get ZL is 6, we need 6. Or no,
Yep.
I can't count, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need at least 4 just to get ZL. 5, 6. Takes us to the, takes us into Ice Cavern. So our ultimate Ice Cavern is 7. Ooh, strength upgrade.
Okay, that feels good. Do we think that's our path strength?
Maybe.
At
Maybe
this point,
it is path market.
Yeah, at this point I would assume. I mean, nothing else has been here.
They do want us in spirit at some point, so. Chicken, don't you dare. Yeah. Oh, ZL's water is much more common in Triforce Blitz because you don't need you never need ZL to beat water in Triforce Blitz because, in Triforce Blitz, we do not have any boss keys. So you can just walk in, stab Morpha, get ZL, profit.
Yep. Yeah, no, I'd be highly inclined to think at this point that, K-Sword is in ice. That's just me. Like, again, my style of play is jump to conclusions, find answers later.
Yeah, I also don't hate that. I could really quite easily see Kiri Sword in. I could also see it potentially in Domain.
I think with the scale, unless it is exactly King Zora, I wouldn't have
I mean, I think it's exactly King Zora is what I would be proposing, because
that's fair. I mean, that's definitely a way to think. I mean, because it is 1/3. Like, there's
it's
only
not even
3
just 1/3, because like this is like the whole. I've broken people's brains talking about Bayesian statistics before, but I'm giving myself a little extra probabilistic weighting on the fact that it definitely wants me to go into Ice Cavern. It's not going to keep me from doing the 2 checks when I hand in my letter.
Very true.
Also, Pony Swag, I like the way you think. You, in reality, logically, you need irons to go into Water Temple in this setting. However, we all know how I feel about that.
Oh, we do.
Donato's Cavern, Path of Wisdom. What did we have? Oh, the Hookshot, of course. Yeah, we're missing a lot of power hints here. Like, we've checked a lot of paths, and we're rapidly losing out on.
I still think that power is going to be in Forest Temple, and our
Yeah,
one
that feels right. I really believe. Yes, Logic Landry Gold Scale is not in Logic here. That was a change that was specifically made for Triforce Blitz, because otherwise you could get some really nonsense stuff with, you could get some really logically nonsense stuff with, if you had to, like, Iron Boots in water for some reason. So just to make this a, since you do have to, track the logic, the trick to enter with Gold Scale is explicitly turned off. So although you're totally allowed to do it, and I encourage to do it, it will never be logically required. There's a difference between the logic thinking you can do it and me actually being able to do it. Yes, Manchi, this is Triforce Blitz.
Yes.
It is a format in which we are trying to get to the 3 Triforce pieces hidden in the dungeons as quickly as possible with the help of some very heavy hinting.
Oh, that's a nice wallet, Phil. Gotta love that.
Okay, it's not a trick on the main branch, it's just in base logic. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Fennel, for being awesome. And having read the, well, you do, actually program branches, so you probably have looked at it more recently. Well, Kayla, I'm just going to point out, in basically all standard settings, Golden Scale interest is in logic. It's just that unless you have boss keys off, you can't do any checks.
Yep.
If you are in Keysy, or if you are in Key Sanity, the Dark Link loop is very much in logic.
This is true.
Or able to be made in logic if you find 5 water keys hanging out. You learned your key logic really well in TFB.
Oh, yeah. So at this point, Chuckles has the time advantage on one piece, but it looks like he's following Red at this point. So I'm feeling like Red's definitely ahead in current, what they're going through. But we'll see if Chuckles decides to make another super aggressive routing decision here, which I hope for. Like, I would really like to see.
That would be pretty interesting.
I'm all
early to change time of day to night.
Well, it makes the jump.
No,
easy.
it's not for the it's not for Dompe digging. Although it should be for Dompe digging.
With Graveyard Path, absolutely. But I mean, you can just set and reset.
Still, I would have waited until after I was done checking Castle 2 if I was planning on coming out to it. I rarely do, but
Ooh, not going HC3. You got bombs? Or no, he doesn't have bomb bag, does he?
He doesn't have bomb bag, and he doesn't have storms.
Ooh, that's right. That was right. That got both of those because the bomb bag with storms locked.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, song check super valuable right now because it could have just been Iron Boots. Obviously, we're pretty sure it's Force, but I mean, pretty sure it's not perfectly sure. At this point, since Iron Boots logically locks VL in Darunia's dance, I'd say it's safe.
I would say it's probably about right. There's Force Hold Path of Wisdom. Red learning that he will have to go back to Force Temple. I'm sure he's delighted.
Oh yeah, super thrilled. Everyone.
That's my favorite thing. Hiking back to Sacred Forest Meadow again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Chuckles has found anything in the past 2 minutes now.
No, there's been very little found.
Oh, Prelude, okay. Doing Elagatua proud and skipping Mockery and Memory Game.
Oh, yeah. I'm the same.
Honestly, I don't like skipping Mockery and Memory Game if I'm doing the rest of Lost Woods. I will skip Mockery and Memory Game if I'm skipping all of Lost Woods.
I will skip Ocarina minigame every single time unless Path hinted to it. If I'm passing through already to get Saria's song check and happen to have a slingshot, I'll do target bullets. But I mean,
that's my like objection to like skipping one check because it's long. If you skip one check because it's long, then it's just sitting there, hard to get to for the rest of the game.
Oh, I understand entirely. I just not gonna do it. I'd like.
I'm just gonna skip. I'm gonna skip that scrub. I'm gonna skip Skull Kid. I'm gonna skip Target.
It depends on how many hints I have for if I skip the scrub or not. I won't skip the scrub if I'm still like only 5 path hints in, just because it's also a hint right there, and that hint has been. Yeah. So I'll hit the scrub usually. If I'm hitting the scrub and I have Saria's, especially when Saria's I know is path, I might as well hit Skull Kid, and then I'll hit the target.
Oh, that looks like a potential path hit. Path to me.
That definitely looks like path.
And Red's not gonna get it.
I mean, we both know it's probably for crossing, and who cares about magic at that point?
That's true. There's still a market path with a lens accessible.
This is true. That is actually very... And Chuckles has both, so he probably will be checking that before leaving.
Like Deep Shadow on 13, maybe.
Depends on where hovers fall, yeah.
But Red is... Where is Red going? I hope he's not heading straight to Ice, because he's going to be disappointed.
No, I think he's heading back into Force with his Strength. Strength gives you Courtyard access with a single key.
It's true. That's absolutely true. But does that give you anything? Yeah, it does give you Courtyard access, which, considering that looks like our one step, I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, I actually appreciate this a lot. I think he feels like after one piece he might be behind. He's like, okay, I've got to set a better time for the second piece. So that if we can't finish, maybe I can still tie break him out.
I think that's reasonable. Yeah, it's not logical to do that. That's true. You would need a bow or... Well, it actually depends on how many keys you have. I didn't count.
One
Don't
key.
have to count things. Only one key, then yeah, that's...
Yeah, but not logically.
That's not enough. You need a bow, or hovers, or Song of Time.
But, I mean, this is Triforce.
One of those things has to be out there.
While we understand the logic, we don't listen to it.
You understand the logic so you can disrespect it intelligently.
Exactly. Yeah, with all these wisdom paths, I'm 100% sold that it's got to be here for power.
Mm-hmm. That was a little extra using the bomb shoe, but That might have been a moment of, oh, why do I have bomb shoes equipped on my left C-stick?
Yeah, that's my guess. Is why are bomb shoes there? Okay, whoops.
I mean, it could be worse. C dies a big octo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Like, personally, I love this play from Red. If it doesn't end up working out, then that's going to be rough, but I love this play.
It's definitely the correct level of aggression for this seed. Particularly since you know this is going to have to result in a strength, in an item and or a piece. What are you doing, Red?
He knows he's not setting up the whole way, so he's going around.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep. This is very true, Shannock. There's a very realistic chance where the path to power is just somewhere we haven't checked yet, but when I've seen this many hints and no path to power, I'm always going to be like, okay, so possibly it's not hintable. We know Saria's is a path. Just...
Yeah, I agree there. I think, like, yes, it's possible. However, the odds of things getting distributed so that the exact check I didn't check... Oh, yeah, we have to get all of our... Quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The odds of, like, you know, all of our pieces, like, being in places we can't get to, or all of our path hints for power just being distributed like that, it's just... The more I see, the less I believe it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or I find it more plausible that Saria's is my path. Either way, this is good multitasking because Red is being... I'm proud of you, Red, with your skulls. Items are not hintable if you are not... your pocket song, your starting song is not hintable. And just like in pretty much every Ocarina of Time hint set, Zelda's Lullaby is not hintable. Anything that is hinted with a... Uh-oh, what is this? Long shot.
Oh, that's...
So, path. Yeah, that is a path lens.
Now the question comes if it's just for water clear, or if we're also looking at...
Wasteland Crossing.
Crossing.
There we go,
there's
power.
Red. Okay. That's what we want to see.
So now it's whoever finishes first.
Yep, it's... If neither of them finish, Red's got the first game in the bag. If we get a finish, then obviously we get a finish. Mm-hmm. On this speed at 44 minutes in, I would still expect a finish.
Oh, are you kidding me? I was playing finish from the beginning, and this looks like a finish to me.
Oh, yeah, no. 100%.
You think you're gonna see Red go to bow chest?
Hmm?
We think we're gonna see Red to go to bow chest?
Oh, I wouldn't myself. But
there's... Yeah, because there's a third key in the well here.
Yeah, no, personally, I wouldn't. I can see the argument for it when you know you have a path here, but...
But, let me put it this way. I Big Puffy Heart love both of these runners. Like, they're both good friends of mine. But I would feel more surprised to drop a match to Chuckles, personally. Like, Red just plays more Blitz.
Yeah.
In Standard, I'd say I would not be surprised to drop a match to Chuckles. He can play quite well, provided he has sticks.
Okay. Slight issues on his own self-confidence on the thing sometimes, but he does fantastic, so I would, Standard, fantastic. But, yeah, like
both of these are very good players, just, again, Red just plays a lot more Blitz, so I'd be more surprised if I was personally going to drop a match to Chuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Red would take one off me. Yeah, we're getting... This seed will just go find your hints and it'll just lay it out, and, yeah, that is... Just follow your hints, you're doing fine. Although, yeah, with Burning Cack being ZL, the other thing that is true in Triforce Blitz as it is in all other modes is that if you cannot double hint a single item. So the Burning Cack Song is would not be hintable even if it wasn't CL.
All right. Obviously, we got Red heading up for bow chest. I'm not gonna say.
I just realized something that's entertaining. If bow chest is a key, we technically have logical access to falling ceiling right now.
Logical, yes. Red can't, but yeah, you're right. That's disgusting, but you're right.
I may have written a Plando once that was all of the terrible ways that you can use Din's Fire, and that's one of them.
Why? Why would you make that? Why?
Because this is how I express love for my friends. I give them terrible Plandos.
It reminds me not to become too good friends here, because I don't need...
I made Haiti play it. It was hilarious.
So what I'm understanding is I need to make jokes about you the same way I do about Tobias. Alienate the people who are going to make my life hard. Got it.
Well, this is a very interesting check here from Red with the bow chest, because that's very much in logic. This could be our irons.
It could. It very well could. I'm not gonna say I like it, but...
Oh! Not having the magic hurts here.
No, I don't like that at all. Yeah, Nap did the same thing for me and him with a bombless
CL-less League Seed. Dude, next time you have one of those, give it to me. I will play it.
He planned out all the bomb bags and strength 3 in light trial. All the bomb shoes, bomb... Yeah, that was a seed. That was a seed.
One of the seeds of all time.
It honestly wasn't awful. It really wasn't.
No, it's just interesting.
Yeah. We did it kind of as a test for how dumb can we get. Yep. Wallets were all locked too. Yeah, no. Literally.
Oh, Path item in Forest is only available bow. Ooh, that would be spicy.
No. That means it requires Dins right now.
Yes, it requires... That would be... You would need Dins and Magic to get your first bow.
No, thank you.
Dins and Magic to get your Iron Boots. Oh, no. Yes, Dins and Magic to get your Iron Boots. You have to go back to... And then you have to go back into water to get your... Oh, Lens of Truth to Hookshot. Oh, yeah, it does. Get your Iron Boots to get the bow in the Water Temple Torches chest.
Yeah, that hint is really big for Red. He has to be like, okay, where's my magic?
Mm-hmm. Need magic.
In before he tries for the 1 in 32.
I would not 132. That's a bad idea.
No, I would not
That's
either.
never the right idea.
Absolutely 0%.
Listen, there's one person who can get away with 132, and we all know who it is. It sure as hell ain't me.
No, same.
The one time I tried, I think it, I was just trying to burn time in a multi-world or something. And I think it took me, like... I think I did, like, an entire... I think I literally did an entire 2 wallets full of money without getting it. Double Graveyard Path. Yep, that magic is also Path.
Yep.
Or potentially almost Path.
Matter of, does Red get that hint and recognize it's triple?
Nothing in water. Sad day. Now, we've not seen Shadow because no one's dipped it. There's no reason to dip it right now. Yep. Red heading into Dinago's cavern. This makes sense. He's already mostly cleared the place and just needs to go back in and beat up a big lizard.
Yep, and he's got the bomb bag to do it easy now.
Yeah, this will be a much faster Dinago kill.
So my question comes, where we're actually looking for this 13th step? Because we know of all the items on there, ZL and Saria's both fall on the path. So we're, like people have been saying, we have 11 hintable items and 10 hints total going to be available.
I'm kind of pulling for Requiem and Ice Cavern at this rate, because, really what we have doesn't make much sense.
Well, we had the we had the Iron Boots to Kokiri Sword unlock.
Ah, yeah, Iron Boots and Kokiri Sword. I agree with that. We have 3, right now I have, 3 unrequired steps, like 3 steps we don't have an item for.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Kakariko, we know that it can be the Sun Song.
Yep.
As well as Luna's Letter, both of those required. With Forest, we're assuming that's our Iron Boots. A bit of an assumption, but possible.
Kind of the only thing that fits for a Saria song lock.
Yeah. With Market, definitely that long shot's required. Who knows about the strength? We have Spirit and Domain as our remaining steps there, and we know that we need a Fury Sword, so I'm gonna guess Deku, and I'm guessing I'm gonna throw out Deku and It's in Spirit.
So you're thinking Deku, but it's in Spirit. I'm thinking it's something like Requiem and Ice, Kokiri Sword and Spirit, and it's in Deku.
Oh, that's what I was trying to say, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I think that the Kokiri Sword is gonna have to be in Spirit at this rate. So, Requiem and Ice. I guess the follow-up question then is, what's our last path item?
That's what's got me right now.
Because I've got 12.
Yeah.
Is that Slingshot maybe path? Is it on Goma? Bow for Forest Temple? Possible.
That's, yeah, because we're missing the bow for the path item in Force. I could see that being fairly possible.
So, where to next, Red?
I think you've got to go try and clear Graveyard again. I know you can assume Lens, but you also have to think Magic. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's something where we're really hoping that he sees the path, the other path.
Yeah, the double Graveyard.
We know it's not here. This is where the other ice cavern is. He does get a scale for his trouble. Yeah, Chuckles is definitely trekking towards GTG. Yeah, I think Red's gonna be hitting up that child clear out graveyard path plan. That's the other thing with Lens being to a hook shot, until Red sees Kono's song, which I don't think we can get without Liel at this rate. He knows that has to be treasure chest game.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Ooh, I think Red's gonna be showing us our first domain checks. I wonder if he's thinking domain for the magic.
I would be willing to bet he's thinking domain for Magic. Chuckles was in domain. I don't recall what the checks were, but I think they were both dead.
Oh yeah, Chuckles did go through there, so it has to be in King's Aura then, right?
Yeah. But that makes me wonder if, like, ZL's locking 2 items right there. What 2 items is it locking?
Well, our Kokiri sword for 1.
But what else? Because the other thing we haven't mentioned is while we're talking about Requiem being an ice cavern, we're also staring at Logical Crossing available.
So that's a thing. I think we might have seen a path hint to it if we were supposed to have it, but that is definitely a thing.
I mean, Jabu's foolish, so.
Yeah. It's also just a horrible color. It's like toothpaste boomerang.
Yeah.
You had 2 hooks, ZL, letter, iron boots. Sorry, song. Ice is minimally 7 steps in.
8 I've got.
Oh right, plus the hook shot, so that's 1 second. Ice is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9, yeah. Okay.
9 steps in. Hook is absolutely path to Ice, Benji. You need to get to beat Water Temple. And, for that matter, Forest Temple. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Forest, you don't need it, but Water, you do.
Yep, water, it's the long shot, definitely.
Oh, so we're gonna get Cack Double Path.
Sun Song being the other one.
Yep. We will get Cack Double Path. Yeah, Graveyard Double Path. That's all the path hints we're getting.
So what items ending up unhinted in this?
Is anything ending up unhinted?
We know one item's gonna be.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, everybody. If you got him.
Huh.
Why doesn't Chuckles have that?
I'm very confused about that fact as well. Like, I thought he...
Did you Doc keeps it? Oh, you just skipped them. Good, good. That's better than doing the check halfway.
Yeah. Doing the dive, getting the rupees, and then dipping.
Mm-hmm.
I may have done that before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, strength you need for the path items 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I just have the wrong...
So this makes GTG too short. I honestly think you should just take this strength. Like, he needs to get the long shot first. That's the big important thing. If Red gets the long shot and you can make this strength 2 play out to Spirit Temple, I'd be willing to bet Requiem's just there for Key Logic and Ice Cavern.
Mm-hmm.
And you're looking at K-Sword inside of Spirit for the piece in Deku. Because we haven't seen a Deku path either, but we know K-Sword's required. Like, I think that...
It would be very risky to do that, but if you were feeling like you were behind, one thing you could, in theory, just, like, rush Spirit as an adult without ZL, but that's just banking on one check being the right check.
I mean, that's my playstyle. That is
I mean, yeah.
1000% my style. I'm not sure what Red is going for here. Did he not do all these checks as a adult? I don't. No, he must not have. Yeah.
I think that Red has not been into River yet. You can see him hesitating there whether he should be checking hints or just heading in.
Ooh. Why are we in GTG here?
Because there's checks, I presume, but not my favorite trick.
No,
I mean,
like
I guess.
Wanderer Bow.
Do we have any lead on where our Song of Time is?
No.
I mean, there's a possibility that part of what we're looking at is like something leading into GTG with like weird key logic stuff. Also, F that Skelphos.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't think, unless it's center of the maze GTG, I don't see why Strength 2 would be path, which we're pretty sure it is, and something like just a build, right?
I mean, are we sure about the graveyard double, or is that just an assumption?
I'm pretty sure we saw 3.
Okay. Don't ask me to count. This is why I need a comms team, because I can't goddamn count.
It's okay. I spent the first half of the seed kind of just getting into the vibe of it, 'cause I've been on work all week instead of doing my diligent blitz practice that I need.
It's true. I was only writing a final instead of practicing. Yes, don't ask. I have a degree in mathematics, therefore never ask me to count. What's that? Stick.
I mean, Red has got Sun Song. He should be able to hit Dante whenever he wants.
He's doing South Field.
He's just looking for hints. Come on, Red, you need to catch that double graveyard path. It's the only way you're getting out of this.
Honestly, I like the one of the ways to get out of it, or if you look at just considering it's like, oh, I should probably just clear out my path. My I should probably just clear out my path because it's going to give me, it might give me something. There's no reason it can't be dominated.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Chuckles hitting the shoe salesman because he just simply
Still doesn't have a bomb bag.
have bombs, yeah. Yep, Shannock, that is exactly where I'm already sitting is. It's Requiem and Ice for Spirit Key Logic. The thing is, like Jax was saying, we have exactly one check in Spirit Temple that we can do without ZL, and that is Adult right side, and even then Chuckles can't do it because he doesn't have Strength 2 yet.
Yeah, it is a bit of an odd decision to go out to skipping Wasteland. Sadie is going to come after you, Chuckles.
Oh yeah, I saw that E. Path Hammer for Goma because it locked all 3 slingshots.
This is why this is the best game mode.
Man, I've had too many seeds that have been
Holy crap, Red. That was slick.
Yeah. Path Storms for Forest Temple because it locks all hook shots. I've had too many of these.
Yeah, power is in Forest Temple.
Yep.
I mean map chest. Oh, it's almost nighttime, so I think Red may have a moment.
Why not just play
the S3 opener? God, yeah, Alagatua dating himself a bit. Honestly, I'm glad that we no longer do the set start because that was so intimidating as a potential runner.
Mm-hmm.
I watched so much S3 when I was like field converting my courses to online courses. I'm just like, so I have to learn how to do this perfect movement to even be halfway competitive. Maybe I'll just watch.
Yeah, I'll enjoy watching for now. Thank you.
So you still suck me in, guys. Chuckles going back to Ganon's? Shadow Trial 2?
He doesn't have a bow for fire arrows. He doesn't have hover boots. He's got. Oh my
He
god.
has long shot and she has long shot and Dins.
I was gonna say, is he gonna long shot Dins this crap?
I mean, it's in logic.
I know. I don't know what he's looking for though.
Long
Like in
shot
this.
Dins. Oh, picking up blue fire. No, blue fire would be just. I mean, you should do it while you're here.
Nope. This is Shadow 2.
No. As long as you're walking to Shadow 2, pick up your.
The thing
as long as
is,
you're walking to Shadow 2, you should pick it up.
Like the problem with needing strength is the fact that
Oh, good.
we're looking at 2 path strengths, and we know it at this point. I mean, he doesn't obviously, but part of the problem is like, how to put this? Wait, what? What did he realize? Oops. God, I lost my train of thought entirely. Okay, there we go. Part of the problem is that we have so many hints for overworld. We know nothing else for wisdom is going to be in a dungeon. Like I would be getting out of every dungeon.
I would only be in a dungeon if I knew it was if I knew it was a place I needed to be. But again, we did find Din's Fire here, which is I'm guessing a wanderer for spirit, maybe, or it's nothing. There you go, Red. Enjoy magic.
I don't think you enjoy it ever.
I enjoy it more than no magic.
He's doing 10 skulls.
Red, you don't need to do this, but I'm proud of you.
Is he
he's not doing it. Okay, never mind. Chickens.
Never mind, I'm not proud of you anymore.
Never mind, not proud of you anymore. You're eating chickens. Pride retracted, yeah. Oh, that reminds me of something. Let me just,
Pride,
message.
No.
I need a message to Tobias about something. 1 second.
Oh.
Alright. Read that later, dude. Or we can talk about that later. In the meantime, chickens can have an item at this point with what Red knows. Chickens could have a bow. Chickens could have... Listen, I just messaged Tobias about something that was just like, well, we're just gonna make some lemonade out of this, Oh, there's our other pop bag. Very good. Logic!
Yes? You called?
Oh, no, you're not Logic. Wait, no, that's Logic. Right. We knew bombs were path, and it's because the chickens had them. Thanks, chickens. Red, play Sun Song.
He's probably gonna get into market and then play it.
There we go, yeah.
Alright.
Chuckles over is doing 10 skulls. Oh yeah, we gotta do the traditional thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Camber? Huh.
Nobody
I don't think you want that. Do you want that? I don't think you want that. I don't think there's room for that to matter.
No, I don't want that at all. Take it back. Put it back where you found it with Boomerang.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
The first bomb bag we got was Storms locked, not bomb locked, and Storms was not bomb locked.
Rush Fubaji out of logic and hope it's somehow through a team path because of hovers. Ventinor, you've watched enough of this. Yeah.
Obviously, I need to know where this is going.
Not quite long. I think our path is far too long for this, but... The Gruta Valley Big Chest? Okay. I mean, is Chuckles confused is probably the answer. Is probably yes. Is it productively confused? Enjoy a bomb bag, Chuckles. You actually do need that.
Yeah,
Alright. I can just, I mean, I can just picture this, like, Chuckles just, like, that infectious laugh he has. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'm pretty sure we're looking at irons in Forest because the Saria's unlock.
I want them to be on checkerboard chest. Give me chaos.
You're just a mean person today. I'm here for it, don't mistake. But
I've cried over this game today. I can be mean.
that's fair.
Yeah. Our irons and falling sealer need to find a wanderer bow. I think the Din's Fire would have to be wanderer as well for that, unfortunately, with our current path layout, but I want it.
From the last couple streams I've seen Jax in, or talking, or even chatting, and Jax has been choosing violence a lot recently.
It's the end of semester. I have a lot of violence stored up.
That's fair. That's very
It's like,
fair.
hey, can I turn in this homework that was due in March? Every time a student asks me to turn in homework that was due in March, I come up with a new terrible Triforce Blitz idea.
Okay, so avoid you and any seeds that you put out this time of year. Got it.
Yeah. Forest Shortcut does not need bow for logic. However, the only checks we haven't seen in Forest, the majority of them do need a bow.
Okay. If Red is actually going Spirit here, it's ridiculously aggressive, and I'm in love with it.
That, I mean, Red can get pretty nervy and pretty, like, in his head about, like, oh, I'm behind, and he would make a play like that.
Oh, absolutely. He really
That's
does.
very in character for him.
Like, you overthink things to the max. He gets in his own head and lets anxiety take over, and, like, I'm behind, I must do dumb. I just do dumb all the time. That's just me.
Is this, like, the whole, like, drunken master thing?
I don't know. Honestly, if I had a good way to explain how I run this garbage, I've tried explaining it and it just doesn't work.
Just don't think about it.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, Red does not know he's ahead on Tiebreaker. He may... Honestly, it's Red, he probably feels behind. Frankly, I think everybody feels behind. Everyone's right.
You gotta think to feel behind.
True, you have to have feelings and thoughts.
Exactly, I never feel behind. I only feel deep and utter rage and disappointment when the seed is really, really, really dumb.
Mm-hmm. Now, the pieces do not show up in the race room. They have no information about that. And yes, allowing to, that was a big task.
Yep. Strength 2 was between Zora's Domain diving and Bomb Chew bowling so far.
Yeah, I've definitely had thoughts about, like, could you make almost like a bingo mode where you have, when you play bingo, you do see what goals your opponent has gotten. Like, could you just, like, have a shared knowledge of, like, oh, my opponent has the hook shots and a bomb bag, and my opponent can see I have the hook shot and a strength upgrade. Like, I think that'd be interesting, but I haven't done anything about it because
I don't necessarily enjoy that, just for the simple fact that, I mean, if your opponent picks up a piece 6 minutes in, you know what's happening already. It just gives more information.
I wasn't just looking at pieces, I was thinking about, like, loadout.
I mean, I kinda get it, but at the same time, like, I know my opening route is predictable as hell. Unless I get something that throws me off for no apparent reason, my opening route is really dumb and super predictable. So anyone who knows me and saw my load, I'd be like, oh, I know where he got this.
Yeah. Again, this is just, like, from playing some bingo and other games, like, that would be, I guess, the point.
I guess.
That, like, you'd be able to find the, you'll tell what other people were doing. But that does turn into a heavily meta game. and it's like, is that we want to play? Probably not in Dante Race, yes. No, bomb shoes are not in logic here. Red, ground jumps work better with bombs, just letting you know. Looks like Chuckles is going to be making his way towards Forest quite a bit after Red, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Chuckles, please show us Falling Ceiling Room. Make my day. Yeah, we need to see hover boots to be able to avoid it for ice. And unfortunately, we just don't know enough to be able to tell if anything about long shot hover's relationship for Wasteland Crossing, like if it's hard long shot to cross Wasteland or if hovers are available somewhere. We just don't know enough.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, this is a very ballsy play from Red. Hovers for ice is absolutely not in logic, but we don't care.
Alright, so simultaneously we're getting Chuckles getting to his second piece more than likely, and Red doing what I can only hope is a ridiculously aggressive but effective play.
This could be enormous for Red.
Yep. So at this point, if we are understanding the logic correctly, it's not going to be one of the first two checks here. So he has, what is that, like a 25%, a little bit more than a 25% chance for it to be a key here. So we know at least one of these first four checks between adult and child has to be a key, if not more.
It does, that does thoroughly depend on, you know, whether or not it's in logic or not. This could be like, honestly, my thought is that this is basically, you know, pure gamble. There's no extra knowledge about this one check you can access.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it. I mean, I'm sure there's a key on child. I don't disagree. There's probably a key on child's side. What I do think is that. Sorry, I'm just going to be having a moment. What I do think is that there is definitely a ZL lock key here.
Oh, you're thinking it's the ZL lock key?
Well, I'm pretty sure that Requiem has to be ZL locked at this point, so I'm sure there's at least one ZL lock key.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. I get what you're saying. Alright, Red, let's see if this exceptionally aggressive play pays off. Or if we're going to end up very, very sad.
I would definitely give him props for this. And Chuckles is getting his second piece on the right side right now.
Yeah, no, like I said, this is literally the exact same kind of play I would have made. I love the play. It doesn't pay off. It happens.
Doesn't pay off, but that was a good play. That was quality play. I'm not against that. Although it does seem that Red doesn't know what to do next. What would you do next?
You gotta find a bow, I think.
Look overworld for bow?
I mean, overworld isn't the only thing I would consider checking. I mean, anything could be it.
Also, neither of our butters did Haunted Wasteland. Did we miss a Wasteland check? A Wasteland path? Hey, Mara, here is your recap. We have two pretty dang easy pieces between Courage being in Ganon's Castle on Spirit Trial 2, and our power piece being in Forest on the being in Forest on the map check. Right now we have ZL on Burning Cack, so we need. Irons or gold scale to be able to get to Burning Cack right now. We had a long shot on Treasure Chest minigame with the Lens of Truth in Sunsong Grave. It's 13 steps. We know we need the Kikiri sword at some point. I'm not sure how. Ooh, so Chuckles does not have the well key in Forest for the falling ceiling check.
Oh no.
Yeah, Wisdom is almost certainly in Deku at this rate, because we have no hint for Deku, but we know we need the Kikiri sword. Paging Sadie. Both of our runners have walked past here, and this is the first time we're seeing this check. Ah, sad.
Yeah. 9 skulls. Hasn't gone out of the way for a single skull yet.
Which is good. I think I'm happy to see... I'd be happy to go see GTG right now, because there's nothing against GTG. A Peace Be a boss item? Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Bosses are in dungeons, after all.
Just having small flashbacks to having a piece on Bongo and hating everything.
Yeah, Bo at this point.
Yep.
Honestly, I like GTG. GTG is here. It's accessible. It's big.
Yep, density. At this point, like, Red knows exactly where he's at in this seed. Just do your density.
Yeah. And I do typically like, if I was looking for a path item, I would want to stay overworld. There is a big chest on Hammer Rocks, it's true. It's probably the Stone of Agony, but, you know, it could be something helpful. A path bow.
As long as that curse is for anyone else, I'm good with it. I do not want to deal with a twin rope piece.
Twin Robo just has so much variance. It's like, hey, we're just gonna give you a bad pattern. Enjoy losing a minute.
Pyra, you joke, but I'm pretty sure E is very unhappy with that concept because we've had hammer logging all slingshots recently.
Totally possible for surprise hammer path. Yes.
We found all 13 paths? I thought we were one
path. No, we have not found all 13 paths. We are on 12.
Admittedly, it's gonna be in Deku Tree, and it's just one random, like a path bow or something like that, randomly out there. Yeah, no, hammer's on 10 skulls. Man, at this point, it's just
but yeah, sure, 12, well, it can't be nice, but sure, the hammer locks all of our bows. Why not?
Well, we know Ice is going to be Requiem at this point, like, without a fail.
It pretty much has to be. There's nothing else. Unless we're talking about Song of Time. But it almost has to be. Chuckles is heading back towards GTG, but he does not have Strength 2.
Which is going to be a bit of an issue.
There is an item in GTG, though. Is it a useful item? No. Let me just say no. I don't even think that red changes his tunic colors, so it's not even a fashionable item. Oh, Chuckles is checking this thing.
Oh my. People are out for blood today. People want violence. I like it.
I want violence.
So, Pony Swag,
there we go.
We're pretty sure it's in Force because we have Saria Song unlocks Iron Boots. So we're certain.
Yes, we know it has to be behind Sario's song, and it certainly was not on Skull Kid. It cannot be on Dancing Dad. It has to be Forest related.
I mean, it could be behind the Nocturne, but then we'd have a Shadow Path, so yeah. We're pretty sure.
Yeah, we've gotten nothing in Forest except for the piece.
Correct.
There we go, there's something. And that would be very easily accessible with a bunch of different hover boots! Hover boots! We're going
Okay,
up!
skip this game. I don't want to play your game anymore. We're done. Now you have a prayer. You have one big prayer right now. Is K-Sword going to be ZL locked in the lobby?
No, this is a Rush Ice.
Oh, it is, absolutely. You absolutely rush ice with those hover boots.
Oh,
but
yeah, I see exactly what you're saying, yeah.
yeah, no, like 100%. Rush ice, get this Requiem, go, go, go. But yeah, we've got 4 ZL lock checks in Spirit. Admittedly, Compass Chest can't beat one of them because that isn't Requiem locked. But
Hover boots are our first check in the maze in...
the invisible ceiling.
Yes, thank you.
Don't tell me the odds. Agreed. Agreed. The best party.
Listen, that's your best... That is your best hope, you know?
Oh no, absolutely. 100%. When you can't find a bow, you rush this right here.
Yes, but I think the ones that are not the one in the compass chest ones are more likely to be important.
Yes.
So are we going to see Red set up Weep's Keep?
Did he not turn in the
Despite
letter?
the fact he turned in the letter, just
Tight. I can see it.
I've seen that happen before.
He turned around. He looked. He saw.
Good. He's like, right, I did that. Very good.
I think that's actually why he turned around. Like, I did turn in that letter, right? See, Tobias, when you make fun of yourself, you make it hard for me not to join in. I'm having to bite my tongue because I want to be allowed to keep commentating, though.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I love racing, don't mistake. This is some of the more fun I have is calming.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like, racing is great. I have a great time with it, but it's all the analysis and less of the non-stop panic attack.
All right.
Because I can tell you, once you find something like that, you just have a nice, once you find once you find those hovers, it's like, you've walked past GTG, you don't know you're the first one back there, you are now in full-on panic mode.
Chuckles takes 3 steps, realizes, oh god, go.
Right. Hovers.
Nice.
They both have lens. The one of the hook shots was in chess game.
Yeah, the lens shows as a little subset of the magic. You can see the little tiny lens icon. Yeah. I love the tracker from most everything. The tiny lens is just entertaining to me, though. I love that part. Tiny lens.
The lens.
Little bitty lens. I cannot wait for the seed to be done so we can find out where the bows are and if it was falling ceiling.
If it was falling ceiling, I will laugh so hard because I'm just like, you could have gotten it. Ooh. Just sending yourself across the entire room. Good job, Red. I like that.
Yeah.
Red's showing off some good stuff here in Ice, and he's also getting hit by keys, but you know, that's just how it goes.
So this is me. This is me being the psychopath that I am. I don't even do the 2 checks. I'm literally going straight for the song here.
Yeah, I think if I, felt like I understood this clearly enough, I would definitely be going for this song. Now that we definitely have logical access to Courtyard for keys, we have the hover boots. Did Chuckles just try and do King's War skip?
Close. You didn't see that, Jax?
No?
He...
I'm sorry, I was blinking.
He did the wall clip where you swim under King Zora.
Chuckles.
Chuckles! Like, don't mistake, King Zora's already moved. But, like, Chuckles!
Chuckles, please.
Like, let's not do that, please. Thank you. Thank you for the laugh.
Yeah, like, we have to have something to keep us entertained today, but yeah, why?
That is not what we need. No, that is normally not allowed.
No, that is not typically allowed.
Chuckles lobbying campaign to unban.
Not be allowed unless KZ is moved.
It's what I mean, yeah. Yeah, no. He's just memeing, and just, I'm not gonna stop calling it out, though. Bad Chuckles.
Yeah, normal leash keep is the same kind of nonsense under the hood that you can use in several other places in the game. But there are glitchless versions as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the no advantage clause. Basically, you just cost yourself time doing that. I agree with you, Lagatua. If you're going to make chest size as a thing, I should be able to hover off of the big chest in Shadow Temple. Wisdom, I think we're looking at Deku Tree.
Yeah, we've got an Iron Boots to K-Sword path hint, and no Deku Tree path with all paths concluded, and Deku Tree is not anything of importance when it comes to stones or medallions. We're pretty sure it's Deku.
I like all the chest size bullshit. Like, I think it's fun.
I love just the chest textures. Honestly, I love seeing, like, tiny gilded chests. I love the random times when it happens to be, like, a big small key chest.
Giant small key chest. I
love those.
What's your opinion on the addition of health textures in League?
It was unintentional as far as I'm aware. I don't hate it. Honestly, I'm very, very big about it.
I think it's just kind of funny looking.
It looks like strawberry ice cream. I'm sorry, I'm always forever going to agree with Mel on this. It's strawberry ice cream chests, and that's how it's
I said mine is my version is Barbie's Dream Chest. It definitely looks like a Barbie chest.
I pick up a few more hearts. Like, I generally like, because at this point, you know you can get hearts. I'll randomly use them for a health refill now. Like, honestly, I won't open small chests for random junk normally, but if I'm at, heart and a quarter, and I see a health chest, yeah, it's a free health refill. Might as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I don't love it, because basically if I'm opening a small chest, it's because I want resources. I'm kind of agnostic about what resources they are, but most of the resources I want are health or rupees.
Yeah,
so I kind of lump health and rupees into the same pool of things I want that are not big chests. So having them split up is really inconvenient for me in the way I think about the game.
Yeah, I'm all for skip all the small chests ever. Again,
you also don't buy a shield, so
I know.
Why would you need money?
I need the money because I have to buy a tunic.
That's fair.
Because I'm absolutely complete garbage at doing 5-heart Volvagia. Like, I can, but I'm not good at it.
Yeah. Alright, we got ourselves a key. I'm not even sure if Strength 2 is paths. I mean, it might be.
Towards the main path. The ZD path.
Yeah, you're right. What's this?
Big chest. I mean, I don't see why you walk past this.
Oh yeah, bow included, assuming bow is... I don't think that's the bow. Just a thought.
No. That doesn't seem to be a bow at all, right?
I don't think that's it.
No.
I really want it to be that I still really want it to be that it's in the falling ceiling chest and like there was another bow option.
Yeah, no. Incidentally,
But-
that is a very locked bow. And of note is if we end up getting to the point where we are ZL locked for K-Sword, that bow could be huge.
That would absolutely give us an option here, yeah.
Prelude, Requiem. Now, Chuckles. I
Chuckles
need
has
you
caught
to
up
know.
quite a bit.
No, I was gonna say, I need you to know. I need you to understand. You have to have sticks here.
This is a very hype race, absolutely.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking back. I was commenting on one of his season 6 matches, and he lost because he didn't have
Did
sticks
not
in
have enough
Child.
sticks.
Yeah,
He couldn't light the
Oh.
torches, I remember that. I make fun of him for that constantly.
and it was magic.
Mm-hmm. Yes, if he
Uh-huh.
needs to be scraping the time limit, hey, it's possible. Actually, no. I think they'd be fine. Like, the worst part is getting back to Forest. But there's
Yep.
like 20 minutes here. You have plenty of time to go, like, find those irons, go locked in Forest, and then, go geet yourself into Water Temple with the Serenade you have. Like, you have plenty of time.
Yeah. There's 4 checks in here that hard required. Again, only 3 of them could potentially have K-Sword, because we know Compass Chest can't because it's not Requiem locked.
Could be a key that you would need to get there, but...
I mean, possible, but the K-Sword's never going to be
Forest and
Requiem.
Morpha, and then pick it up and go back through Spirit. They've already finished Forest. Well, no, actually, no, they haven't. But Morpha's fast. Picking him up is fast. And then you have to go, and then warp him back to Spirit. It's 20 minutes. You got plenty of time.
I definitely think it's possible.
Now, if you kick the door, maybe not, but...
Bonk. Just face check that door. Face check it hard. I was gonna say, ready. You're gonna jump down to the hand and try and play ZL. I'm
Yeah,
known
Ella,
to
if
do
you
that.
if you make this bonk KO, I will actually be okay with that because I find that like bonk KO is really funny.
I will be okay with it until the first time I lose a race bonking on a chest.
I mean, I bonk on doors.
Oh yeah, no. I bonk on doors, I bonk on chests all the time. That doesn't bother me. What I would be more worried about is like bonking on a big chest and dying and then going back and being like, oh, this is my piece and I lost. Get
Ooh,
baited.
yeah, that's true. Bonko would have saved you a lot of time on King Doggo. Not wrong.
In all seriousness, if I enable bonko, I would spend 2 hours every season doing Dante race.
Yeah. Also, like, infuriatingly, I always tend to bonk, like, at the 30-second mark, like, when you go into that, like, that last chamber.
Yep.
Yeah, it gives you better death warps, it gives you,
Let's not lobby for this. I don't want it. No. Because I will lose seeds to bonking, and I know it, and I don't need this in my life. No.
But Hollow, don't you want to have cleaner movement?
No. I like my bad movement. You leave me alone.
That's how I find it. So whenever I play when the bonk damage scenes, like, my movement suddenly cleans up beautifully.
Mine does not, and that's the problem. There's no clean in my movement with bonk on. I still act like an idiot and bonk. And just keep dying over and over and over again and get very frustrated.
Hollow, I hate to say this to you, but it sounds like a skill issue. One out of 4 hard ZL checks that won't be required.
Sounds like a skill issue, sounds like a care issue too.
Yeah. Listen, I'm allowed to get away with that stuff because they think I'm one of them, which is really funny. Because I'm 10 years younger than the rest of my colleagues.
Oh, yeah. You can kind of get away with it then.
Yeah.
This is the thing I hadn't even considered. Could Mirror Shield potentially be our one hidden path item that we didn't get a hint for?
It's not going to be mirror locked. Ganon's castle was not path.
Ganon's castle didn't have
No, it wasn't. It's Goron City. Pardon me. Goron City could be not path.
Yeah.
That's possible.
No, we have
outside Spirit's hand count as spirit. There was a.
We got one cache? Okay, that was my bad.
Yeah.
I could have swore we got a double cache.
Yeah, they used to count as Colossus like apparently 4 years ago or something. Yeah, this is a fantastic format, OBB Crash, and I recommend that you try it. It's really easy to get into because you can be successful if you get one of the pieces. It can be your. Okay, we are one shack away from.
Oh yeah, we're reaching dangerously high. Of... What are we doing?
We are.
Chuckles?
What is Chuckles heading to forest right away? Or to it's Chuckles heading to forest right away.
Why wouldn't he be just playing Bolero? What are you? What?
Mark it. Mark it.
I guess?
There was a bow in, there was a bow in Child Spirit, which is almost certainly not a path bow.
Well, no,
And
I would.
yeah, I could buy it. I could buy it. That could be our path?
No, because Iron Boots were pretty sure are bow locked. No, don't you even play this game. No.
Seed?
No.
I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it, but he's gonna look. Like, you gotta. If you're confused, which, let's be real, I'm a little confused right now because I can't count.
Oh, that's just time he's burning when he needs to be getting... Oh. Dang.
Yeah, that's why we're just right their paths. Yeah, this isn't a... This has gotta be in...
Yeah, because this would put me...
It's one of the yellow-locked ones.
Yeah.
Gold Scale and Light Trial. Oh god, please give me Gold Scale and Light Trial. Give it to me, game.
This is just gross.
It has to be somewhere.
I don't know. I think Chuckles has lost the logic.
I mean, I've lost. I'm not. I mean, I think I have the logic, but like, I am not sure about it. You know?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just lobby.
I mean, I'm sure it's Deku, but like, where do we get our? The problem is not just the note sheet, is that I have my path written out here, and there we go. That's the problem. I found it. I found the problem. The problem is that I had K-Sword on there twice. Okay, it's a path. Okay, now I still don't know what's going on. It's gotta be in... No, it has to be in the Falling Ceiling.
It has to. What the what?
It has to be in the Falling Ceiling, because...
Oh, that is disgusting, and the only reason it's Wanderer is because you could have done it with Din's Fire!
Yes! It has to be in the Falling Ceiling, because I just counted it out. I had actually put Kakiri Sword on there twice, and its 2 strength upgrades have to be on there.
Yep.
It's in the fucking Falling Ceiling room!
I want you to understand, Jax, for it being there, I'm mad at you.
The bow is not path, Inko.
It's not, Inko. There are enough keys, and you can Din's Fire logically to do Falling Ceiling.
Yes, you can so that ice that blocks the eye switch in the room you hit to rotate to the Falling Ceiling room can be melted with Din's Fire.
And just melting it counts as hitting it. For whatever dumb reason.
Yes.
For whatever stupid reason. The game only cares
and it's completely in logic.
I'm more impressed that Tobias and Ela are both confused about this.
This is beautiful. Yeah, it's absolutely true. Hey, if you believe me, you should believe me here because I've written this plando.
I'm shutting it down. Restream was canceled. Because no, both bows we found are absolutely bow locked at the moment. If, and I mean if, it's anything but falling ceiling. And that would have put
It
a
has
bow
to be
on.
falling ceiling.
I hope to God neither of them get there in time.
I just want to see it.
I pray to God neither of them get there in time.
Red,
because
please go to the forest. I want to see this so bad.
I want to see this, like, I don't want to see it happen. I want to tell them after the fact. I want to go into the spoiler log.
I want to tell them the confusion here. This is so beautiful.
Like, I want to tell them after the fact.
Yeah, this is a forest loadout. Red's going to forest. We're gonna at least see the irons, I think.
Oh my God.
Ah, it's beautiful.
You're
It's everything you could ever wanted.
to be 100% honest.
If Red knows that it's a fallen ceiling,
I don't
he might
think
be able to finish it. If he doesn't know, I don't think he has enough time.
100% honest, I think you've got to be in our position to know it's falling ceiling. I legitimately don't think there's any way you know it's falling ceiling in the middle of the sea.
Honestly, I think I agree. I think that I might be one of the few people who could have done that just because I have written that plan down. Did Chuckles get the Fool's Fortress hint? Or is he just doing horse for fun here? Or you might even say horsing around. This is the only one I've written, however, I do owe someone a Plando, so I need to be I'll probably be writing one next week.
We didn't Schulzer. We found nothing there yet. They just got their first bow very recently.
Yeah, the Din's for DC logic to lower the stairs. The Din's for water temple, but torches is another good one. What's the other good ones you can do with that? There's a bunch of weird oh, the basement of well can have some Din's fire not logic. Like you can get to the basement chest in well with Din's fire and strength even if you don't have ZL.
Yep.
Din's for Raw Central Pillar? Yeah, you could do that. This reminds me, I don't remember who it was, but I saw someone long shot the, oh, hello.
That can't be it, can it? Like, we're pretty sure that can't, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I think it has to be falling ceiling.
Right.
Oh god, Chuckles is trying to do the Epona thing.
Chuckles is memeing at this point. We know.
Yeah,
he knows.
I think at this point, you're not finishing. Might as well mess around a little.
Which, I mean, at this point, outside of some kind of, like, god luck something, I don't even know, I think that means Red takes game one.
Yes, Red zipped over to Forest, got that piece in the map chest. Good for him. Again, like, the one thing is if he had gone through Ganon's first, he didn't need the magic. He had the Dins, he just needed the magic. If he had gone to, get the piece from... If he had gone with the magic, he would have been able to grab the piece. Or if he had known that was the thing you can do, because apparently this is something where, like... I don't know, I'm, like, so deep in the weird logic consequences that sometimes they don't know they're not common knowledge, and that was very uncommon knowledge.
Yeah, no, but...
I don't know if the time difference, there's significant time difference.
It was almost a half hour, I think. I think Red got piece 2 around the 35-minute mark, and it was around the hour and 5-minute mark for Chuckles, I think.
This is beautiful. Stupid logic.
44 minutes to hour 20. Okay.
Yeah, I think the odds of Red getting this is pretty low at this point. Not impossible.
Stupid logic is right. I am very stupid. Thank you for noticing.
Hey, if you can play though.
I can play. But that's just it. I just turned the brain off. It works. It shouldn't. But it does.
Yeah, Morpha takes so long if like the stupid cutscenes.
Addition to turn off cutscenes like that in Season 3.
Yeah, give her the Morpha cutscene, that'd be great.
Make Blitz blitzier.
Make Blitz blitzier. I think I like that. But yeah, I want to see this falling ceiling and then I need to take a quick break. But I need to see this. Hey, take it to me. Hey, I'll take it.
It's
Load-bearing cutscene. Okay, never mind.
Load-bearing cutscene.
It was like the load-bearing pillar. It's just like, I'm not sure why this was put here in all places, but like, I can't take it out. Ocarina of Time randomizer. So screwed up that you can use it to program other games. Cannot remove this cutscene, otherwise it will die.
You're about to get your wish here. I cannot wait.
In your life.
Oh, please. Are we getting an interview between the two games, or are we waiting for the second one? I want this interview between two. I want to tell them, because Red has to be wondering, how the hell?
I mean, it's 13 and you're like probably like, did I just not count something out right?
No, we counted it all out.
I mean, but yeah, when you're running, like, your opinions of, like, being able to count become even less, certain.
Less concrete. Yeah. Say hi to your...
Iron boots! In the fallen ceiling chest.
I hate everything about that. I hate everything about
I love everything about that.
That's the wrong song, Red. There you go, he knows what he's doing. He's... all credit given, he has 6 minutes left and is still doing things.
Yeah, like, he could probably get close, but... What are you... Red, go to Lake Hylia.
I think he knows he can't get there in time.
Oh, hold up. No, that's not a good idea either, Red. Okay.
At this point, I think it's just meme.
Just go the... No, he can't check toilet. He doesn't have...
Longer time.
Song of Time.
Yeah, I think if Red commits, he gets to the last piece in, like, 205, 207.
Yeah, I think I could have, I think that you could have gotten this. Like, I think even just, like, having that bow, you could have, I think I agree with what our runners did, which was just hunt through Spirit, see if you can get the, well, what Red did, because Chuckles does not have a second strength upgrade.
What's gross is following the seed logically. Like, I don't see... If you don't get the hover boots and break your way into Ice Cavern, you never get either of the other bows. Like, that's just... That's
no,
wrong.
You don't. Like, ideally, you would have wanted to...
I'm putting a
if
prediction.
the official tournament race instead with that Triforce would be a rough time completion. I think Red would have finished around 205 if he had actually gone straight to water.
Yeah, it depends on exactly how deep in Deku the piece is. Like, going to water, get the Morpha kill, going Child, getting OT, going back Adult, going back to Spirit, getting Queso, going back Child.
It's not OT. It's Burning Cack.
You're right.
Like, if it was OT, I would agree you probably couldn't have made it, but Burning Cack, you just warp straight Nocturne.
Yeah, maybe then.
I think you could have made it.
Possible.
I think he's just gonna go digging in, you know, he could be digging behind the bow.
I mean, thinking bow is that deep. Like, at this point, you've lost the logic. You know 2 bows were locked by this whole mess of garbage. Sure. Fairish.
Yeah. The difference with this mode is that lights aren't really guarantees. You're not looking for them. Yeah, Chuckles never did domain checks, which is that's surprisingly not critical to his approach here. Weirdly enough, like he could have he might have been able to get through if he'd had it, but ooh, that was a beautiful recoil.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna step away for 2 seconds. Keep them entertained for a moment.
You got it. Ooh. Pass for DMC Wall and Kokiri Force Storms. Yeah, he didn't see the Zora's Domain hint ever. That's gross. Oh, he's gonna be so upset that he walked right past this. Because he turned in letter. Like, he did all of that. He's gonna be so upset that he just walked right past that strength too. Yeah, Red's going for the bow locked, hoping that maybe it's just the bows are that deep, but we all know it's not, or else Dins would have been path. Of all the silly, dumb things. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's rough. There's your silvers.
Alright, we are back, and Red is just doing what he can.
Yep, I mean, you got 5 minutes left. The general consensus is just get your face inside of a dungeon.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Unless you know exactly where it is, you just push into it. Push over to it. Just get in a dungeon. And then, I don't know, just look at the lifelike room. It seems pretty nice. It's got these, like, weirdly octagonal holes. It's got a key chest there. Yeah, go take a pee and stretch break while you,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so, should probably give our shout-outs while our runners are winding down the last 30 seconds here. Hey, so, trackers, Shy, Ethereum, Shannock, awesome people. Follow them, they're wonderful. Our runners, Red, Chuckles, both incredible runners, both incredible people, very funny. Both of them have really nice voices, by the way. Like, if you just like a streamer who has a, like, relaxing voice to listen to, both really nice. And then Tobias is restreaming this nonsense. And thank you, HollowLogic, for being with me and making me facepalm every time you turn around the word logic on me.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna keep happening. Just accept the fact that you're gonna have a nice handprint right on your forehead when all this is said and done. Thank you for coming out, though, and accepting the torment of having to listen to my bad puns.
Yeah. Hey, I got to see Din's Fire Wanderer to get Iron Boots. It's the most beautiful piece of spaghetti I've ever seen.
Oh, that was just the most awful spaghetti.
All right, well, that is GG's, and well played to both of our runners. Nice ZL that you definitely have there. It's got to be in Decade Tree, right?
Yeah, 100%.
However, this means that now that this race is concluded, we'll get a spoiler log in a few minutes. We can review that. Yeah, that was quite a way to start. And as Alagashu has said, time limit wins. But in reality, we got Artificial Red here taking game 1 of this tiebreaker.
Going in, this seemed like a super, like, solvable and finishable seed, but just the fact that it's Wander or Dins or Bow for your
One
Iron.
weird spot.
And I mean,
Runners hate this one weird trick.
like at least a chunk of the people didn't know that Din's Fire is logically a way to get that.
Including Lagatua, the actual genesis, the source of this lovely mode. Oh, we
Yep.
are getting a interstitial interview. Hey, Chuckles. You want to just unmute and say hi to us?
He doesn't want to talk to us.
Hi.
There we go. Hey, Chuckles, Red. This seed brought me joy. This seed sparked joy.
This was, I don't know. I felt I played really badly, so.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, starting out with 0 and a 1 path is not really always fun, but like, just believe me, Red. Tell me about your feelings when you found the Iron Boots.
Well, I knew they were there. I was just kind of upset they were that far and behind Bo, of course.
You know what's funny? They're not behind Bo.
Oh, you're right, because I had Dins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Yeah, shit. I didn't even think about that.
You know,
Yeah.
I thought
all
it was
5
like,
keys
oh.
available without a bow.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, that's why both the bows that you found were decidedly bow locked.
I noticed that.
Yeah, so this was a weird seed, all things considered. Yeah.
Elagatua, just for you guys to understand, if it makes the runners feel better, the logic for this seed involved a quirk I didn't know existed. The Din's Fire to get to Falling Ceiling and Forest was apparently new for Ela, which, cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you learn something new every day. Yeah, so this was it was an odd logic seed. Yeah, unfortunately, the hover boots did not allow you to get around. Did not allow you to get around the ZL.
Yeah, at this point, I'm convinced it's what K-Sword ZL locked in spirit.
Yeah, that's got to be what it is.
Yep.
Oh, so the ZL is like hard required then.
Yeah, you're not getting around it.
You didn't actually So Chuckles missed the Zora's domain hint.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I forgot what that was.
I actually thought I had all my hints. I thought I got a double CAC, but I probably didn't. So...
I think it might have been double, but I might have miscounted how many.
It was
honestly.
I would have too many hints then.
Yeah, honestly, the counting here was exciting.
No,
we are having a game 2 today, Sadie.
Red, when did you get your first piece?
Like 20 minutes. I already cleared my splits.
Yeah, I got it in 16.
It was indeed. Oh, wow.
I was so certain I was going to find that piece in Forest in the first dip as well. And then I was like, well, actually, I don't have any items to do Forest.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that was really... that was very awkward, like having... Fred triple dipped Forest.
I was going to get Fire Temple for the third bow, but wow, that's gross.
Yeah, you could say I definitely got my mileage out of Sarius today.
Where's the other bow then? So I got a bow in Spirit.
There's one in
Light Map Chest is the one that's logically acceptable. And
Red's
the other one...
game than me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The other one was in Light Trial.
Huh. Bongo's Heart had the other scale for the person asking.
Yeah, that's what I was also hoping for.
Yeah, definitely hoping for that. Gold scale on Bongo, wonderful. But yeah, this seed ended up just being kind of gross.
You had to go for Boss Key and Spirit for the K sword too. Ugh.
I don't know. I don't think it is that bad.
Well, it's just all the way to the top, but
if you could get around ZL, it would be a pretty good seed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was what we were all hoping.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there were a lot of ways potentially around ZL, but nope, it is hard locked.
Yeah, Red went out twice. Once to try and get around having Requiem, didn't work, and then again to try and get around having ZL, didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm
Yeah, I
guessing
felt
the
pretty
Iron Boots are in the Forest Temple, like in the
Falling
fallen,
ceiling.
yeah, in the fallen ceiling room. Yeah.
I got
Which-
those with like 7 minutes left, and I was like, I don't have time to go for BK, so I'm just gonna go back to GTG and do checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you had really motored, you had a small chance, but only a small chance.
It would need to be like compass chest, and then even then,
Yeah.
that's pushing it.
Yeah. But still, like, again, this seed decided that it, as people were just telling me, that it woke up and chose violence.
It did. I hope it's out of violence for
See-
the next one.
Yeah, don't cross your fingers too hard.
I was really hoping this first seed would be really quick, and then we can spend time in the second one. But no, it's
Now just make the second one quick and then just be done with it.
Chuckles is very much so hoping to not be done with it because he wants the game 3 at this point.
Oh, does he?
I mean, I would assume he wants to have the game 3. If not, that means you just took it. Could be wrong.
well,
But
Oh, that'd be
y'all
pretty
are.
exciting.
Yeah,
can't let Red crush.
I would take a game 3 between you two because you guys are fun to watch.
I just
More-
I
more-
felt so behind the whole bloody seed. Like I didn't pick up the storms in the first visit, which could have been Song of Time anyway, so that was dumb. And then the chew strat on King Dodongo just used up all my bloody chews.
Oh
yes,
yeah, that was.
I thought about it.
I didn't
Yeah,
even know
that
what I
was
doing wrong at one
a.
point. Like I think I was
Yeah.
backflipping and then delaying releasing it. Like I think I was doing the backflip at the right time, but then just not doing the release of the chew quick enough.
Yeah, I think that was just like. It was really bold of you to commit to that. Just.
Well,
It
yeah,
was a pretty big time commitment.
I thought 0 and 1 could quite easily be like DC and Ganon's.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
So,
Honestly, it wasn't that bad because you had more chews on top of DC anyway,
well,
plus the 20 pack.
I somehow left DC with like 6 chews, so
Oh no!
out of the 25.
Dodongo did not want to be fed. It's like a cat when you're trying to give it its pills.
Did you find a bomb bag at least, Chuckles?
I thought there's one on chickens.
I think
and-
yeah, the one I got was Kokiri Storm's Grotto.
Yeah, and then the Storm's Grotto, which that is because I knew that was actually just really frustrating. When I found that hint, I was just like, "Fuck this shit." Because I think I've read almost every other hint in the bloody game, trying to find like foolish hints and more where the hero hints, and yeah, then it just has to be domain, which I skipped. What, like half an hour in, something like that. I
Yeah.
skipped the text when I handed in the letter, so.
Yeah, you really rushed the letter. It's true. I thought for a moment I was actually a little scared for a moment because I thought you had done the checks without me noticing, and you just forgotten to talk to the guy. Thankfully, you did not do that.
Yeah.
That would
I
have
think
been
I was
worse.
already in the mindset of being like, if domain's going to be required, I'll get away with the hero hint for domain.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't until an hour 54.
Yeah.
These things happen.
Crazy.
Oh.
All right, let's suffer another one then.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Let's
Let's
do
get
it.
set up for the next one. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Exactly. We're going to kick you over to music for about 15 minutes, and we will be ready and waiting for you with the next race by in about 15 minutes then.